So we look at the fourth question in the wicked tutorial questions. They have given that a random variable x denotes the number of sand grains in a fist and y denotes the weight of sand grains in the fist. So if you look at it, the number of sand grains, that is nothing but the count there. So they have given x to be the random variable. So the possible values for that would be either the number of sand grains in your hand, it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It could be some 1000 hand grains. Since they were like very minute, it could be 1000 or like 1200 or 1201 and so on. It could be any value, but if you look at it, it could be only the natural numbers. If you consider 0 as a natural number, and the values it could take is only this natural numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, any number of values. So clearly it is a discrete, since we don't have any values in between 0 and 1. The values it could take is only discrete. So here x would be discrete random variable. And the next thing is, they were asking y denotes the weight of a sand grains in a fist. Identify whether x and y is a continuous or discrete random variable. So for y, there will be two cases here. Let's look at the first condition. If we assume weight of each sand grain is equal to some ws, then this y value would be equals to, let this all these values of b small x, all the possible values for this random variable x be small x. This x could be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, whichever number, but it should be natural number as we saw. So this would be equals to x into ws. Suppose there were x number of sand grains, then we will be having x into ws weight of sand grains. Suppose this w is equals to 5 grams. Again, this is just hypothetical, and if this for different values of x, it could take the value of either 0 grams when there were no sand grains in the fist, or 5 grams when there were only one sand grain, or 10 grams or 15 grams or and so on. It could be for this value of 1000, it would be 5000 weight, 5000 grams and so on. It could take any other values. If you look at the values of y would be 0, 5, 10, 15 and so on. Here also it can't take any value in between this 0 and 5. It can't take the value of 1, 2, 3, 4, because there won't be half sand grain or like 1/4 of sand grain. It won't be like that. So that's why the possible values for this y would be 0, 5, 10, 15 and so on 5000. So y also would be a discrete random variable. This is by the assumption that each sand grain will be having same weight. But if you look at each sand grain to be of different weight, then the sum of each sand grains, it need not be a particular value, it could be anything. Since this weight as such, since ws is a continuous, here I assume ws to be 5 grams for a particular case. If each of the sand grains are having of different weights, then the total sum, we cannot say it would be only this particular value. Suppose the value of sand grains could be ranging from 0 to 5 grams. Then the total weight of the sand grains, x number of sand grains, it would be anything between 0 to x into 5, 5x. It could be anything between 0 to 5x. It could be 0.1 gram, 0.2 gram, 0.3 gram and so on. So if you take it in this way, if I assume that each sand grain will be of different weight, then this y would be continuous random variable.